Hello everyone and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host Connor Monroe and I'm new, clearly. So make sure you guys say hi in the comment section down below and I will respond to your comments for the whole day that this video has gone live. So be sure you keep checking down there because I might say hi back. Probably will, but be nice, because I'm fragile. While you're down there, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button for constant nerdy content. We talk everything nerd, from DC to Marvel to... yes, the boys. Don't get me started on that one. I'm still scarred. And stick around till the end of the video because you actually won't believe the insane powers our #1 spot has. Now, I'm sure you're tired of my rambling, so let's get on into our list of the top 10 scary Black Lanterns you need to know about. Starting us off at number 10, we have the Reverse Flash. So Eobard Thawne was a Black Lantern? Yep. Being brought back to life by the Ring, he instantly goes after the Flash trying to kill him because he claims that he is now the new Black Flash. However, the Flash is able to evade him. So instead, he decides to go after the citizens of Central City. The lucky part is that he spends more time terrorizing the city rather than working for NEKRON, so his threat level is lower on the list. But what he could do is the reason he's on the list. With his speed and the Ring, he would be able to resurrect all life in the world in only a few hours at most. He'd just whizzing around. Zoom, zoom. Next up at number 9, Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Grundy was already dead when the Blackest Night series came around, making him a shoo-in to grab one of those nasty rings. Waking up in Slaughter Swamp again, Cyrus Gold had noticed that Gotham City had changed. He heads to the city, killing a homeowner on the way, and he attacks a woman who offered him help. Like, what? This is like that one time where the girl sued the guy because he was helping her and he blamed her injuries on him. He also gets into a fight with police. Then he is hit by a car on the highway and dies. He returns in his Solomon Grundy form and flees into the sewer system. He later shifts back into his Cyrus Gold form because reasons. It's comic books, do you really need a reason? And he is met by a stranger who enlists the help of the Green Lantern Alan Scott. They set out on a mission to find Grundy's killer and let him forgive them so he can move on. This all comes to a halt when Grundy realizes that he committed suicide in Slaughter Swamp all those years ago. Unable to forgive himself, there is no way he can move on. Instead, he gains a Black Lantern ring and goes to fight Bizarro, and during that altercation, he is launched into the sun. Yeah, he immediately burns up because it's the sun, and Solomon is destroyed and Cyrus goes to hell. His curse is finally broken and Solomon Grundy won't be born on a Monday. I promise I will get better with the puns. Number 8, Superman. Oh, Superman. Your morals are just walking along that fence like a tightrope, aren't they? Superman alone has been able to subjugate entire worlds on his own in both the Injustice and Red Sun timelines. So what if he had powers over the dead? Well, in Blackest Night it came down to the final fight against NEKRON. It looked like the heroes were about to win, then the bombshell was dropped. Any and all superheroes who were brought back to life were under NEKRON's control and in an instant became Black Lanterns. If NEKRON had done this from the beginning, there is no telling how the superheroes would have been able to stop him. Like, it's Superman. Like, okay, get kryptonite, but like, does kryptonite even work if he's a Black Lantern? Like, is there like a kryptonite to like make him not a Black Lantern? How there's like a kryptonite to turn him gay? Is that a thing? I actually want to know. If you know, tell me in the comments, please. And at number 7, Superman's side hoe, Wonder Woman. Just like Superman, Wonder Woman also switched sides when NEKRON flicked the switch. Wonder Woman was powerful enough to face villains like Darkseid and had thousands of years of military experience. What's worse than that, you're asking? Still trying to figure out who I am? Well, she can fly at the speed of light and has the ability to merge with the Earth and project herself into lands of myth. This, coupled with her Black Lantern powers, could have destroyed other universes too, not just theirs. God, why are these characters so overpowered just without the ring? And then, you know, they get control over the dead. God. At number 6, Crispus Allen. The Spectre has had a few hosts over the DC universe's lifespan, but Spectre's third host is a Gotham City Police Department captain who was brought back to be a part of NEKRON's army. Spectre has essentially unlimited cosmic and magical powers, and combine this with the Lantern Ring and you've got one spooky Spectre. But the Spectre had his own agenda, to reclaim his former host. This host being being Hal Jordan. Parallax, in conjunction with Hal, separate the Spectre from Alan. But while the Spectre has no host, freaking Atrocitus tries to claim it as a Red Lantern. But the Spectre's anger exceeds the power of the ring. Like, how can you out-anger the anger? Jesus Christ, guys, it's just a ghost. Like, leave it alone. Let it live its life, or live its unlife. Is that a thing? In at 5, William Hand. William Hand is the one responsible for summoning Nekron in the first place, and is essentially the one who started the whole Blackest Night storyline. This guy is just nutso. He and Nekron sent thousands of Black Lantern rings out into the world to bring back dead heroes and dead villains to fight in their army of the dead. But before resurrecting Batman, William literally digs up his skull and pulls a Hamlet before licking the skull and putting it back. If this guy wasn't just crazy, I would have had him higher on the list, but he doesn't have any powers aside from those given to him by the ring. He's just insane and licked a skull. That dude probably has some form of disease now. In at 4, Nekron. Nekron is the leader of the Black Lantern Corps, and I know you might consider this cheating, but he's still a Black Lantern. The demon who started it all, the one who has unlimited power over death and anti-death, I guess. Nekron brought back all the heroes and then had them under his control, waiting until the perfect moment to turn them evil. The amount of devastation this one guy caused is absurd and should be something to marvel at, no pun intended. However, he isn't the most powerful. If he was, he wouldn't have had to resurrect everyone to help him and to do his bidding. That's why he's only at number 4. But these next 3, oh boy. Number 3, Martian Manhunter. John Jones did join the Black Lantern Corps since he was killed in the prelude to Final Crisis. I'm as strong as Superman. Why does everyone always forget that? That's the line he says before he announces he's about to join Nekron's army. Martian Manhunter was indeed correct. He does have all the powers of Superman, enhanced speed, strength, flight, along with laser vision, but he also has boosted telepathy to boot. In the past, John has used this ability to mentally link individuals together. If he was using his full potential during this storyline, he would have been much more of a threat than he ended up actually being. He could have put countless heroes in the minds of the dead, essentially making them useless, basically brain dead. And ultimately here at number 2, we have Firestorm. Now I have to admit, Firestorm is a pretty hot superhero, and one of my favorites. But at one point, he did turn to the dark side and join the Black Lantern Corps. Jason was forced to merge with Ronnie when he was given a Black Lantern rig, becoming Deathstorm. As Deathstorm, Firestorm could affect organic matter, which Ronnie proved when he turned Jason's girlfriend into a literal pile of salt, which is honestly shady as f. Like, you know damn well that Jason's gonna be salty after this, so you rub it in his face by turning both him and his girlfriend to salt. His girlfriend quite literally, actually savage. Vandal savage. His ability to affect organic matter makes Deathstorm one of the scariest Black Lanterns by far. He can literally do whatever he wants. And if you tell him no, then bam, you're a pack of sour Skittles. Finally, in at number 1, Swamp Thing. What's more terrifying than a man made of fire who can turn you into your leftover meatloaf from when your grandma came over for Christmas? How about a being that has a connection to the whole planet who was convinced it was his duty to wipe out all life on said planet? Yeah, that happened. In the Brightest Day storyline, Swamp Thing, who I endearingly call Swampy, was convinced by Nekron that his purpose in life was to wipe out all life. Swampy's powers are so devastating combined with the powers of the Lantern Ring that the only way they could calm him down and stop him was by bringing in another Swampy. Like, he can only be stopped by himself. If that's not crazy OP, like if there wasn't a multiverse and they couldn't just get another Swampy, then they would have lost, hands down. Like, I know there's a planet who's a Green Lantern, but imagine that planet as a Black Lantern who wants to kill itself. How would you be able to fight that? That seems like impossible to me.
And then he just flew off into the air. Swampy, away!
So, yeah, that's it for this list. What did you guys think? Did I miss anyone? Do you agree that Swampy is a literal terror that you will fall asleep thinking about? Because I know I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to say hi if you haven't already, because again, I'm new. Since I don't have any comments to read out, I'll leave you with a deep, philosophical question for all of you to respond to. And in a future video, I will read out my favorite responses. My question for today is bread raw toast? Why or why not? Leave it in the comments section down below, and check out Top 10 Nerd on Instagram. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Connor Monroe, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.